Hello, we're back again. So welcome back to Banner Badgers. This is What's in the Box. I don't know why I do that, but hey, I've seen people on TV do that, so it must be important. So let's give it a go. If you don't know who we are, I'm Dave. That's Dave. Hello. We do a lot of campaigns and such, of actual play of games from D&D, Pathfinder, Forbidden Lands, Coriolis, Alien, all kinds of different things. And we're in lockdown in the UK. We're filming this in 2020. We're live on Twitch, and we're just doing a few kind of mystery unboxings. Not exactly a mystery to us, might be to you, and just having a look and having a chat about things. Because as well as just playing the games, sometimes we like to talk about the different stuff, the goodies that we get hold of, and showcase on this channel. So I'm going to quickly change camera. You'll see that pop up on the screen there. But hey, you're over there. So I need a quick squeak. This is the second one of the evening we're doing. So we previously looked at Wormwood. Now we've got another selection of a monthly subscription. So this is from, or these two actually, are from Mighty Lancer Games. Now, I signed up for Mighty Lancer Games at the start of lockdown here in the UK because I wanted something good to come in to kind of keep me grounded, keep me sane, keep me happy. And this is my next batch of it's kind of a mystery loot crate box subscription service. You don't know what you're going to get. It doesn't cost that much per month. I think it's about £15. And actually, they're really, really good. They're really, really useful. Sometimes you get the same thing across the board. Sometimes people get different things. So this is the last two months. This is the most recent one for July. We're in July as we're recording this. But it's just to kind of quickly show you. Steve hasn't seen these. So it's just kind of a way for us to kind of geek out and look at some new things. So I got this one. This is the Friar Stone. He's a big fat bloke with a barrel of beer on his back. Not sure if I've actually used that one in my adventures, but I'm not sure. There is something coming up that I'm currently working on, which does need a priest of some kind. Why not a friar?
So, quick question: the monthly subscription, is it always for the Reaper series, the Bones miniatures?
It seems to be that way. Yes, I'd like him to do something else if they're able to mix up the batches. Mr. MLG, if you're watching this, yeah, I mean, if they could do WizKids or a choice, or just mix them up so we could get a little bit of everything, that would be really nice. I'd be happy to see that. I think. I will say that the Reaper Bones, the detail of their characters are top notch. I mean, there are some really, really nice items. If I can get that to focus on that. Will it focus anymore?
Yeah, I do like the Reapers. Through choice, I prefer the Reapers to WizKids, to be honest. I know you prefer the WizKids because you get the bases with it and everything.
Yes, having the bases is handy.
Yeah.
So we've got that one.
Another question, sorry.
Yeah, no, keep them coming. So just to, if this is the first...
lockdown.
Hold on. This is the first video you've clicked on in the What's in the Box series. We are live on Twitch answering questions from chat channel and various viewers from our audience. But we also we chop these up. We stick them onto YouTube as kind of separate episodes. So you'll probably find there's questions all over the place. But keep them coming. Sorry, Steve, I missed that. I was talking over you, and then you blinked out on me. The internet connection's gone.
Right, so you signed up at the beginning of lockdown, so you probably had, 4 boxes, I guess?
This is box number 4, yes. Weirdly, most of the boxes have been this one. This month it came in this one. We will find out why.
I'm intrigued to see what's in that one.
Exactly, we will find out why.
Have you had any doubles? So if
No.
this was a Panini sticker book we was doing, have you had any doubles?
No, not at all. Luckily, no. However, I've had some really, really good and useful ones that have come in. As you know, I've been running Descent into Avernus and other Avernus-related campaigns, which needs a lot of kind of different types of characters. And just happens that that's what's turned up. I've got a lot of demons and items that I can actually use. And we're also planning the next campaign at the moment, which is the big summer campaign. and that one's coming in soon. And again, we've got some items here that I can actually reuse, so that is really, really good, and I'm looking forward to it. So this is the next one that came in. This is the Orc Spearman.
Yep, I've seen them on their site. They're really good.
So again, you get a pack
well,
of 3
orcs.
there. So it's one of the orcs, goblins, zombies, skeletons. You always need more than one.
Yep.
So it is worthwhile getting these multi-packs. I probably wouldn't use this one. This is a Mouseling, Druid, and Beekeeper. So if you can zoom into that. Little cute minis. I don't do cute in my games. But, yep, there you go. Something else. Again, you might have a use for it, you might not. It's a loot crate. You get what's there.
It's an interesting chance for some NPCs or something.
Exactly. I mean, again, that could be if you've got a, especially if you're homebrewing. These are fantastic. You can put them in and just chuck them in. We've also got a thank you note from Mr. MLG. Best wishes. This is the June edition. Thank you for supporting these turbulent days. It is much appreciated. Yes, it is. Again, we're in lockdown here in the UK, so we're just trying to do what we can to help out. This one I love. I don't know what the difference is. This is the black range, Reaper Bones Black. It's like just more highly detailed. This is a character called Vertanis Maggot Crown, a Maggot Crown Warlock. The detail on this is phenomenal.
That is really detailed. Is that a tiefling or something?
He does look like a tiefling, yeah. Again, there's so much detail on that. I'm only just getting into painting, but I can imagine that would be a lot of fun painting. But he could be a superb bad guy. I should wait for that camera to pop back up. Again, you're putting him out on the table. Painted or unpainted, doesn't matter. The players are going to go apeshit for it. I think it looks amazing. So I was really, really chuffed with that one. I can see
another question. We were talking about the difference between WizKids and Reapers, and the bases, non-bases, mainly being a difference. That also looks like is it got a base on it, that one, or is that just
it has a kind of
illusion?
Base. So this does have a featured base. Most of them have a base of some kind. So they will stand up, but you just won't get the black base that we're used to. You can get different colors, you can get different things. Even these mice, if you chop them off, they will have a base. So they can stand up, but if you want to have a proper black base, you can do. Next up, I've got to get the spin round. I've got a bugbear. So this is called Rug. He's a bugbear leader. He's a slightly bigger box. I'll bring these up in comparison so you can see. But again, so that's a nice size. These are normals. This is a much bigger one. He's got a massive club. He's got a bit of a Walking Dead Lucille going on there. A bit of barbed wire around his baseball bat. And again, handily, the campaign I'm working on at the moment has a bugbear. And I didn't have one. So there's a nice, again, the detail on this is superb. If you don't have a bugbear, there you go. So really, really nice detail. And then, I've got some more.
Yeah, another question then. It's obviously a monthly subscription. The boxes that are on the table, they're the boxes that get packaged in.
Yes.
So obviously the service from MLG is pretty good, and everything is turning up nicely packaged, and there's no damage to it or anything like that.
No, they are good. It's a single cardboard box, but it's pretty stiff. Everything's in there. Plus, what you don't see is the packaging I've taken out. So keeps it all nice and sturdy. This one was a little bit different. This one was shoved through the letterbox, but we'll come on to that as to why. This one is some treasure and candelabra. So scatter terrain for 3D maps and all that kind of stuff. It's very popular at the moment. I wouldn't probably go out my way to buy some candlesticks. And I do have treasure chests, but there is a treasure chest in there if I can get the camera to focus and pick it up. Here we go.
Yep. Yeah, you can
So
just see it.
you got one in there, and it's got a pile of gold around it as well. So you could, if you had like a dragon stash, you could put that on there. Sometimes it's nice to have it. Me again personally, I use a mixture of. I use all kinds of things. I mean, we've got some dungeon lasers, dungeon tiles now, which are absolutely superb. They have a selection of scattered terrain to go in that. This would go in that with that really, really nicely. And I think it would just be a nice way of doing it. But again, I wouldn't go out my way to buy candelabras. But as this, where I've got some, now I can just chuck them in. And finally, is the bigger one. So you in all the box sets so far, you've had all these ones. You get a big one. This one is a solar. He's back to front, but he's an angel. So you've got a massive sword, massive pair of wings. He's got this gauntlet. Look at that. 3 spike gauntlet, flowing cloak. I can't spin him around. Well, I don't know if we can get him in there. There he is. Can't tell if it's a hair or beard.
It looks like beard, doesn't it? But I think it's actually hair, because I've looked at that one on their site previously for some of the stuff that we was doing in Eberron, and that is normally sold out.
So there you go.
At MLG as well. So the stuff that's going in that box is not just what he's got left over in random stock that he wants to get rid of. That is actually one of the items he actually sells out of.
Yes. So, and that was nice to find out. It isn't just the junk they can't get rid of. Is a good selection. I don't know if there's a story behind each one, if they're from a particular campaign or something, or if it is just picking out things slightly connected. For example, last month I also got a demon. I got a Balor, which is this kind of size, and then this month I got the angel. So again, there must be some kind of themes or something to work into. If not, it's just bloody lucky that he's or very, very good at what he does. So again, thank you very much, Mighty Lancer Games. So that was the first box, but I'm not going to do one of these every month. I've saved them up. Now this one is the curious one, because it's a little bit flatter. So this one, was all nicely wrapped. I was like, oh, what is this? Have you sent me a box of milk tray or something? But no. So what they've done is there's a nice new letter. So welcome to July. We've done things a little bit different. It's known as packed full of awesome miniatures for you to discover and some paint. We'd love to see what you do. Check us out. Blah 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 blah. But this is their July box, so we're now completely up to date. But it was nice. Again, you get a little note. It's signed from them. Again, they really do go the extra mile for the customers. And even though you're just buying a blind loot box, I think it's a really nice touch that they do spend a lot of time to not just personalize it, but to add that touch to it. Even a nice bit of wrapping. Look at that. It's like it's my birthday. So I did get some paint, which is useful. I've never seen this paint before. MSP, Master Series Paint, yep. HD.
So my rusty brain will remember who makes that in a moment. It's Reaper. It's Reaper's paint. Sorry,
it
Reaper
is Reaper's
paint.
Yeah. Because it is on the big one. So on the back of the big one, there it is, MSP HD, and that's what this is.
So what colour is that?
This is it's £2.50, £2.49. This is high density pigment, and this is, I found it, stained olive. So I'm not going to open it now because I will drop it all over my desk, and I don't want to do that. But I'm curious to have a go. I've just started my paint collection, and I got a lot of stuff on Army Painter. So really, I think this was just to kind of see what might actually happen. But I like that.
So another quick fire question then. That colour, because I know you've bought the Army Painter series and the WizKids collaboration where you get the paint for the mini. Yeah. So that colour, is there an equivalent Reaper painting guide. If you take that solo, for example, go on a site somewhere, I don't know, is there a way to find out that colour and that mini? Because I know
Well,
I'm rambling a bit. What I'm trying to get to is there a painting guide for Reap that you know about using that Master Series paint?
no, not that I know about. But hey, Mr. MLG, if you're watching this, if you've made it this far, there's a question for you. I don't know the answer. Is there a painting guide for the Reaper paints? There is a website address which says reapermini.com. So I would probably start there, Steve. I know you've got your Vallejo. But yeah, so we're getting some of these. There you go, Mr. MLG. Can you get in touch or leave an answer in the comments below? Happy to take your help and suggestions if you can.
I'm just intrigued to see if he selected that paint because one of the miniatures in the box matched it.
Let's find out. Let's see. So we've got a box of, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 in there. Here's a box of kobolds. They're probably as big as, sorry, the light is shining on them a little bit. Probably as big as goblins. They're all a mixture. They're all just in there somehow. But yeah, kobolds. Again, when you have kobolds and goblins and orcs and zombies and skeletons, you need more than one. So again, here it is. You've got 6 in there. That should be enough for a little while. Here's this one again. This one I can actually use. This is a Ghost King, and it's a skeleton, or a skeleton skull in full evil plate mail with evil bad guy cape. Massive broadsword. There is a bit of a base on him, as you can see. Let's try and get right in there.
Yeah, it's a really detailed mini, and you can see something on the sword there as well. Is that scribing or scroll work or anything?
There's different. It's like it's got a 3-prong going up the blade, which is quite nice. Again, detail. You pull that out as a bad guy to your players, absolutely superb. And just to point out for viewers, both Steve and I are both DMing for years, and also playing for years. And we know that we've been on both ends of this. When we bring out a particular mini, and the players just go, oh, "What is that?" Especially when it's a surprise, or when we've been on the receiving end of that, when we actually, they've surprised us by bringing out a different mini, and then we get to just gasp in horror or elation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
there's nothing more impactful than that boss fight.
And that's where we go. So again, when we first started playing, when we were kids, we didn't have these. It was just your imagination and what you got in the monsters manual or something like that. A monster, you have a picture of a monster. There you go. This is what you're fighting. Okay, I understand. But I've really got into recent years. I've really got into miniatures. Just because the problem is we never have enough. Every book has a different type of miniature collection, so always a bit harder to do. So this is your succubus. Again, a very sexy succubus, and one that if I can get the light off of it, one that I can use in an upcoming campaign. I've just hit the red on my OBS, so I will see whether this actually comes up or not. Steve's breaking down as well. I'm just going to talk to myself for a little while. We'll see how it comes out. But it's a really, really detailed succubus. There we go. Internet connection is unstable. Yep. Let's just keep going anyway. Oh, and then we've got a black dwarf cleaver. This one's not even showing up. There we go. It's going slow. There's the dark dwarf cleaver. He's upside down in his box. And I've just gone very pixelated. Oop. Just trying to get the light. Again, my camera, my view is perfectly fine. My zoom view has just gone all pixelated. So that probably doesn't work too well. But that is a really nice. I played a lot of different dwarfs. This is cool. He's got 3 kind of nails as the banner on the shield. Heavy plate mail, multiple layered, and he's got one side is a bladed axe, the other side is a stunted hammer. again, you're not going to see that through. I'm going to take him out. It's one I'm going to keep. I'm going to use. So
question then. The last month's box and this month's box, they both had a Black Series mini in. Is that you always get one Black Series mini in each monthly subscription, do you?
I don't know. I haven't been paying that much attention to them. These two boxes, because I've opened them up together, yes. I haven't been bothered by the types of brands. I've just been bothered by, I really need that. And that was what got me excited about it. But the cuts on
I think the Black Series ones are done, they're done with different plastic, I think. So they are high definition.
Yeah.
So if you go on the Reaper site, there's a bit of blurb about it. But yeah, they're two really good minis.
And then so these are the last three are three of my favourites. Now there is a reason for this. So this is the Oxidization Beast. This is your Rust Monster.
Rust Monster, unlicensed Rust Monster.
So I'm definitely going to be using this. If you're a fan of Mad Mage, you'll definitely be using it as well. It is. It's kind of creepy to touch, but I didn't. There's a dwarf.
It's cuter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he. Yeah.
Yeah, that needs some paint on it, I think.
Yeah, and you're whacking a bit of rust orange. So I'm really pleased with that one. This one would have been really handy last week. These are your cultist priests.
Yeah, so I bought these.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so if you remember back to our Eberron game from a long time ago, I bought the cultist priest and the cultist sets. You get in the other packet of this, you get 3 minis, and in that one you get 2. So yeah, wavy daggers and skull knee pads.
That's right. Yeah. I can't turn them around in there. They're just going to fall around. But yeah, we've been. If you watch, so Avernus, we've got Avernus Rising, Descent into Avernus, and the Road to Baldur's Gate, which is partly Avernus related, all had cultists. And in an upcoming campaign, I may need them as well. So, like zombies and goblins, get a few cultists. You'll always be using them. They always come in handy.
So the Reaper actually do another set as well. It comes with 2 cultists and a summoning circle, if I remember correctly. So that's in one of the larger blister packs.
Was that for Friday Night Fights?
Yeah.
Which you can also check out on our YouTube channel, by the way. So this was the last one. This, again, I really like these things. This is a fire elemental. I love it when they do transparent plastics and different colours. It's a female figure of a fire elemental. Again, really not. It's not the same model as the succubus, but it is still really good. And again, you don't have to paint this. You could just quite easily, happily put that onto the table, and if you had 2 or 3 of these, if you needed them, your players will be quite chuffed with that. So I have been really pleased. With getting these. So yeah, that was my that's the June and July box sets from Might and Answers subscription box package. Do go and check them out.
Sorry, got another question.
Go ahead.
So you're saying that monthly subscription fee, that includes the postage as well? You paying postage on top?
Yep, everything is included in the price. You pay one price per month. I do it via PayPal. It automatically comes out, and away you go. It just turns up in the post. You don't have to chase. There's been a few postal delays during lockdown, but I haven't been worried by it. It turns up, and it's just been great. I mean, it's been filled with good quality. Every box has been filled with good quality minis. The stuff that I can actually use. They're not just so extreme or extravagant that I wouldn't use them. You've got if you ever need your own player mini, you've got loads of NPCs or bad guys. And look, a rust monster. Again, it's probably not something I'd actually go to a shop, intentionally get in the car, drive to the shop, and spend a few quid on. But actually getting it in this kind of package has been really nice. Because then you can use them. They're there. So I've been really pleased with those. And I've got some, I don't know,
Yeah, so
whatever
it's
this
a
is.
really good selection.
It's a stain. Is a stain the same as a wash?
I would
Mr.
imagine so.
MLG,
Yeah.
let me know.
It looks like the same consistency as ink washes.
Yeah, it says half an ounce. Made in USA. It's black top. Is black top washes or is that metallic? I don't know. Again, I'm new to mini painting, so maybe if you know, leave the details in the comments below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can see our other videos. We do weekly campaigns. Well, we do fortnightly campaigns, but they come out every other fortnight. We do multiple campaigns, which means there's a new episode every week. If you want to chop different stories, if you're doing Avernus, or if you're playing Avernus or reading Avernus, check that out. We've got a load of Avernus related stories. We will be doing Rime of the Frostmaiden when it comes out. We're looking forward to that. Steve is a big fan of Eberron, so we're doing more of Eberron. What else are we doing? We've got some Pathfinder and some Starfinder coming out.
We have, yeah.
Oh, loads of stuff. Absolutely loads of stuff. So, cool. Thank you for your questions. For those of you in Twitch chat, thank you very much. I hope I answered them. I hope you've been curious enough. Let us know if you see anything else in the background. If you look through Steve's window at the back, that's his cathedral. That's where he keeps all of his games, just over there. Anything you want to see, if you see it, just let us know. We'll put it in. But again, anything you see here on this show as well, we've got a ton of minis. We've got Forbidden Lands. We've got Pathfinders. We've got D&D.
So there's an interesting box at the back there. So it looks like a black box with a gold. Yeah, that's the one.
The Art and the Climber.
What's in that one?
So this came out, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago now. This was actually Alex, who Steve, for the audience, Alex is one of our members for Band of Badgers. One of the first tables I actually got together once we kind of proof tested it all, and he bought me that as a gift. So I've said thank you to Alex multiple times, but again, thank you, Alex. He bought me that as a Christmas present. So thank you for getting him into D&D and for doing the club. So there you go. Inside is a massive book. So we've had a few questions about this as well. So we will do an opening what's in the box of this one as well. There is some other nice bits, including a Tomb of Horrors. So we'll go through that at some point as well. But yeah, anything you see is up for grabs. We've got more stuff coming. We've got plenty. You can't see it, but there is a cupboard in here, and there is stacks of stuff. We've got the map tube over there. We got the light up D20. We've got foam D20s. All kinds of goodies. There's only so much we can do and fit these in. We're trying to keep it down to a half hour, and we're nearly overrunning with this one. And connection signals are all over the place. So let's let us know what you want to see about, and we'll try and do it live on Twitch, which is quite hard to do. As you can see, it's just basically me rambling on. But hey, that's what it is all about, man. We're just having a chat, and you're just watching. But we allow you to ask questions, which we love you doing. So thank you for joining us. We're going to wrap it up there. We're only doing
at some point, we'll be going back and doing some reviews on some of this stuff as well, won't we?
So all of this stuff is a quick look. So some of this stuff, if you want to know more detail, we will obviously, if you watch it live on Twitch, this is the reason to watch on Twitch, is that you can interrupt us, ask a question, and we will spend time answering that question for you to the best of our possible ability. If not, you watch it on YouTube, put your questions below. But yes, the stuff that we've kind of have a quick gloss over, we will do in more detail in a proper review, which is a separate video coming up at a later date. So if you make sure you want to see that, again, let us know in the comments below. But also on YouTube, please do subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our future videos. But right now, we're coming to the end of that one. So we're going to wrap up. Thank you very much for joining us on YouTube. If you join us on Twitch, hang around for a few seconds and we'll get back to you. But connection is all over the place. You can see it on the screen there. It's gone again. We're back up. We're running. So for YouTube, thank you very much. We're going to leave it there. See you again soon. See you in another video. Bye.